You are listening to Secrets and Spires, Book 3 of the Steel and Thunder series, written by Dominic and Ashen, narrated by Erotica, published by Horsemen Publishing Incorporated, copyright Dominic and Ashen, and 2022, all rights reserved. Dedication. To Jason, for always supporting and cheering me on. You really know how to make a pup feel loved. Chapter 1. No! I cry out as the sword plunges into David's chest. He looks down in shock as the blade is removed, blood already pouring from the wound. He stumbles backward into the altar, struggling to hold himself upright, red pooling in the corner of his mouth as he tries to breathe. He collapses on top of it, arm reaching out for me blindly, and I fight against my captor as the light fades from his eyes. I cease my struggling, the fight draining out of me like the blood from David's body. Tonight, I've been shot with arrows, poisoned, and beaten, but none of that compares to the emptiness I feel at his loss. It is as though part of me died with him. As I stare numbly at his corpse, I can hear Redwish and Murbank arguing off to the side, drawing my attention. "What do you think you're doing?" Burbank shouts at the other man in robes. "Now the weapon and the altar are tainted. This could ruin everything. So clean it up." Redwish turns his gaze to me, the crimson-stained weapon clattering to the ground when he drops it. He stalks over me, a look of evil determination in his eyes as he sneers down, grabbing me by the hair roughly to look at him. "You are lucky you have not outlived your usefulness just yet. Otherwise, you'd be joining your pet there on the altar." I do not have a retort. I wish he had killed me. Just as I resign myself to whatever fate awaits me, the sounds of thunder crashing outside the cavern grow louder and more frequent. Then the room, no, the entire mountain begins to shake before an arc of lightning shoots down through the ceiling and strikes David's body. It convulses on the altar before the surge of electricity is gone as suddenly as it appeared, the entire room going silent. And then David moves. "Impossible!" Redwish mutters on my left. I am unsure of what he means by that, but by the time I turn to look at him, he has already fled, turning back to David. I watch as he pushes himself off the altar. He looks around the room briefly before silently bending over to pick up the discarded sword. His face, passive until now, twists into something filled with rage, like a wild animal. He locks eyes with one of the cult members and leaps forward. Then, the screaming starts. I wake in our tent with a start, cursing to myself quietly as I sit up. Spirits be damned. That is now the third time I've had that dream, which is every night since leaving the city. I only have myself to blame as I continue to replay the events over in my mind every night before bed. I cannot help it. I am trying to find answers. That is the entire reason I am out here. Well, not the entire reason. Turning to my right, I look over at the real reason I am out here. David. He is on his side, facing away from me, no longer playing the little spoon now that I'm sitting up. He is still asleep, and I watch his chest rise and fall, unable to prevent myself from checking that he is still breathing. I just need to be sure. Not quite ready to return to dreamland, I watch over my Avakash as he rests, smiling to myself as I tuck a shaggy lock of black hair behind his ear. I will have to see about getting him a haircut when we reach Pakanon. Some people may find it hard to believe that I gave up my entire life to follow the human currently drooling into his pillow. I never expected to fall in love with him, or that he would love me back. After everything I did to him, I am shocked he was even able to forgive me. I understand that we were both tricked, manipulated by Redwitch into accepting a fight with terms and consequences that neither of us truly understood. But to think that I would be capable of forcing myself on someone like that at all? Let's just say that I have my own
Sample complete. Ready to continue?